Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hit List series. I'm Guna Mathivanan from Offices IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss another interesting topic that is regarding BEPS, that is Base Erosion Profit Shifting. Base Erosion Profit Shifting. Let me explain this concept with an example, with an analogy. Then I will give you the theoretical definition for what is BEPS. Now let us assume Guna. Guna is a businessman. Okay, he is running a biryani factory. Guna is running a biryani factory. Okay, chain of outlets, biryani outlets. Very good business. He is making total money of 1000 crores. He is making a total of 1000 crores. Right? By selling biryani only, he is making that much money. Now, he has to pay a 30% of tax. That means in India, he has to pay 300 crore rupees of tax. Okay. Because 30% is the tax amount, I am fixing it here. So 300 crores has to be paid as tax. Now, Guna is not okay in paying this much tax. 1000 crores, he worked hard and he made money, and government says you have to pay 300 crores as tax. Guna is not comfortable. At the same time, Guna is not interested in tax evasion. Here you have to understand the difference between tax evasion and tax planning, or I would say tax avoidance. When I say tax evasion, that is illegal. That is, I hide my income. I earn 1000 crores, but I reveal to government that I am earning only 100 crores. I will pay tax only for that. When I hide my income, when I am not accounting my income, that is called as tax evasion. Okay, I am earning 1000 crores, but I inform the government that I am earning only 100 crores. I am earning only 200 crores. When I hide my income, then that is evasion, illegal. Now, what is tax avoidance? Tax avoidance is a planning strategy. Tax avoidance is a planning strategy where I plan in such a way that I reduce my tax liabilities. For example, assume that I am earning 10 lakh rupees. I am earning 10 lakh rupees, for which I have to pay 30% tax, that is 3 lakh rupees I have to pay. But now what Guna is going to do, now in this 10 lakhs, assume that 2 lakh rupees he is investing in some government security. 1 lakh rupees he is investing in insurance policies. So like that, he is investing in different portfolios. Now government says, if you are investing in government security, if you are investing in a particular insurance scheme, then for that amount tax need not be paid. Government itself is saying. So now in this 10 lakhs, if I pay 30% as tax, then I have to pay 3 lakh rupees tax. But now what I am doing, in this 10 lakhs, 2 lakhs I am giving, I'm buying government security, 1 lakh I am investing in particular insurance facility. Now government says, if you invest in such instruments, for that amount tax need not be paid. So in this 10 lakhs, I have invested 3 lakhs on such instruments. So my income balance is 7 lakhs. So now only for 7 lakhs, I am going to pay tax. I will pay 30% only on the 7 lakhs. Now this is called as tax planning or tax avoidance. This is legal. This is legal. But this tax evasion is illegal. So put it simply, tax evasion means I am hiding my income. Tax avoidance means I plan in such a way that I will reduce my tax liability. Okay, so now Guna is not okay in paying this entire 300 crores as his tax amount. So he wants to avoid that, but he is not okay with evasion. So now what Guna does, Guna is calling his auditors, Guna is calling his advocates to get some idea that Guna wants to save money. He is not okay in paying tax. At the same time, he is not okay with evasion also. Evasion is illegal. So Guna is calling his auditors and advocates for help. Now these guys, they discuss and they finally find a solution. So what is the solution? the advocates and auditors, they are saying to Guna that, sir, we have a breakthrough. Guna says, okay, what breakthrough? Now these advocates, they say, sir, we will open a company in a country called as Mauritius. So we all would have heard about Mauritius. Okay. So the advocates are saying that, Guna sir, we will start a company in Mauritius. I say, okay, we will start a company in Mauritius. Guna is only going to start. Okay. Now the auditors and advocates, they are saying that, sir, we will give a name also. We will give a name. Okay, we will give name, no problem. Now these auditors are saying that, sir, from this Guna Biryani factory, we will sell or we will transfer some intellectual property. Some intellectual property, we will transfer it to this new company. That is, these advocates are saying that, Guna sir, go to Mauritius, open a company in Mauritius. Okay, opened. Now, Guna Biryani factory, Guna's Biryani factory, that is in India, right? That company is having some intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Please watch my first 4 videos where I have explained about intellectual property. First video itself is about intellectual property. Please watch it. Now, the advocates are saying that, Guna sir, transfer your intellectual property rights to this Mauritius company. Now, Guna is running a biryani factory. In that biryani, masala, that masala combination is the intellectual property. Guna's biryani has become so famous because of that Guna's ingredients. I use that ingredients in a particular formula. So that ingredient is the intellectual property. So as the advocate says, that masala intellectual property is now transferred to the company in Mauritius. Okay, what is the name of this Mauritius company? We'll give a name also. Let's say Guna's Masala Factory. Guna's Masala Factory. Right? In India, it is Guna's Biryani Factory, different company. In Mauritius, Guna is only going to start Guna's Masala Factory. Okay. Now, what Guna did? From the biryani factory, he transferred the intellectual property rights to this Mauritius company. So now what happens? Guna is asking. The advocates are saying, sir, now every time when Guna Biryani Factory is selling biryani in India, royalty has to be sent to that Mauritius company. Because the biryani factory is using the masala factory's masala. So they have to pay royalty. They have to give money. Guna says, okay. How much money? So let's assume that biryani is 100 rupees. Let's assume biryani is 100 rupees. For every 100 rupees biryani, let's assume royalty is 70 rupees. For every 100 rupees biryani, royalty is 70. Let us assume, in my example only, right? I am assuming that too much royalty is being given. So every time when 100 rupees biryani is sold, 70 rupees should go to Mauritius factory. So in this 1000 crores, what happens? Eventually 700 crores will reach this masala factory. 700 crores will reach this masala factory. So now what happens? Guna originally was earning 1000 crores. In that 30% of tax means 300 crores. But now through this arrangement, what happened? From this 1000 crores, 700 crores went to masala factory, right? So what is the balance amount biryani factory has in India? Biryani factory has, in this 1700 went. So only 300 crores. Only 300 crores is the money which Guna Biryani Factory has in India. So in this 300 crores of money, that is the profit, 30% has to be paid as tax. So ultimately, I'll be paying only 90 crores as tax. Now, through this arrangement, going to Mauritius, starting a company, transferring the intellectual property, masala rights, transferring royalty, through this, what happened? Previously, for 1000 crores was my revenue. In that 300 crores I have to pay as tax. But now in this arrangement, I am saying to the government that, see, my earning is only 300 crores. Now I will end up paying only 90 crores as tax. So instead of paying 300 crores, I will be paying only 90 crores as tax. Right? So the advocates are saying, Guna sir, see, you are saving huge amount of money. You are reducing your tax amount, you are saving huge amount of money. Right? Now Guna says, all right, but the 700 crores is going to Mauritius, right? What is the use? Advocates are saying, sir, that Mauritius company is also your company. So the 700 crores is yours only. Now Guna is saying, all right, man, but Mauritius government will put tax, right? Like how Indian government is putting tax on my income, Mauritius government can also put tax on the 700 crores. If they put tax there, what is the use? The advocates are saying that, sir, that is why we chose Mauritius, because Mauritius is a tax haven. It is a tax haven. It is a low tax destination. In their country, the taxation is so low. Maybe 1%, 0.5%. In India, it is 30%. In their country, it is 0.1% or sometimes zero only. It is a low tax country, tax haven. That is why we went to Mauritius. So, in this 700 crores, maybe 1 or 2 crores you will pay as tax. The remaining amount is for you. Huge amount is for you. Now, Guna is happy. Guna is actually smiling that, okay, I am able to save a lot of money. Guna is smiling, but still, Guna is having another pertinent question. What is that question? All right, all fine. I'm able to save a lot of money. That is great. But now this 700 crores is in Mauritius. By keeping that money in Mauritius, what I am going to do? I need that money back to India because I am in India. Just for namesake, I have started a company in Mauritius. Just namesake, I was doing this in Mauritius. But this money is now in Mauritius. I want to bring it back. If I bring it back, again, Indian government will tax. Yes or no? That is where these advocates and auditors, they are more smart. They are saying, sir, for that also we have a plan. What is that plan? Guna is asking. The plan is, sir, this 700 crores, we will bring it back to India in the form of investments. In the form of investments, we will bring the money back to India. Guna is asking, how it is possible to bring it back? Sir, that is where we have the concept of participatory notes. Through participatory notes, we can bring the money back. Sir, what is participatory notes? Please watch my previous video. The previous to previous video, you watch, I have explained about participatory notes. I have introduced John character, money goes to John, from John, money comes back to India. So, the advocates are explaining to the Guna that, sir, don't worry, that 700 crores of money in Mauritius, you can bring it back to India in the form of investments through participatory notes concept. Nobody will know. SEBI also will not know who is investing the money back in India. You can bring that money, you can invest back in your company only, your company will grow. Right? So this is called as base erosion profit shifting. My tax base was in India. My tax base, Guna Biryani Factory, the tax base is in India. But what Guna did? He eroded the tax base, he shifted it to Mauritius. Right? My tax base I eroded and I shifted my profit to Mauritius. That is called as base erosion profit shifting. BEPS. This BEPS, now whatever Guna did, there is no tax evasion here. There is no tax evasion. Legally, you cannot take action against Guna. What legally you can take action? Nothing can be taken. What Guna did? Guna used all the gaps. Guna exploited all the gaps, mismatches is available in the tax rules of different countries. He was exploiting all the gaps, holes, mismatches available in the tax rules of different countries, and he is reducing his liability, tax liability. Nothing. Guna did not do anything illegal. But he is misusing all the gaps. What Guna did is not evasion. What Guna did is tax planning. It is tax planning. But however, now because of this tax planning, you won't believe, every year around $250 billion of revenue is being lost in different countries across the world. That much loss we are able to see because of this base erosion profit shifting. Right? India is also facing a huge loss because of this BEPS. So how to define this BEPS? Very simple. BEPS is a tax planning strategy used by multinational companies to exploit the various gaps and mismatches in the tax rules across different countries for their advantage. This is called as base erosion profit shifting. This is the definition of BEPS. So to take action to prevent these instances, to prevent the loss caused by BEPS, OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and G20 countries, they are coming together and they are working on minimizing these BEPS events. So they have come up with a 15 action plan. They are asking the countries to implement these action plans. These are kind of reforms which every country has to implement. By implementing these reforms, these action plans, BEPS can be considerably reduced. Right? So this is regarding BEPS. In 2016 prelims, a question was asked regarding BEPS. Right? BEPS is sometimes seen in news is related to which among the below. 4 options are given. In that 4 options, in one option, only one option was correct, A, B, C, D. In one option, the option says it's a tax evasion strategy. But however, as per the OECD definition, it is clearly said that BEPS is a tax planning strategy. It is not evasion, it is tax planning. However, in 2016 prelims, out of 4 options, you have to choose one, and only one option was related to taxation. So that was correct. But this is a tax planning strategy. Keep that in mind. All right. I hope the topic was useful. Slightly critical topic. You have to watch the video once again to follow this, but it's very simple to understand. Put it simply, it's a tax planning strategy. The MNCs, multinational companies, they misuse the tax laws to their advantage, and they create huge loss to the various government. Right. So yes, watch the video carefully again and again. You will get a control over this topic. Very important from our exam point of view. I will see you tomorrow with another interesting important topic. Till then, bye. Take care.